Alright, I am live, yes. Hello. Yes, there we go. Alright, what is going on, everybody? And welcome to season 2 of the Chesterfield Career Mode, episode 12, of course, here. 11 episodes per season I'm doing, and we are starting season 2. I mean, 11 episodes, technically 12, because there's also the awards episode as well. And yeah, we are here with a brand new season, so. I've got a few things. So something I didn't realize in player development, right? So obviously I've set every player a certain thing that they would be good at. Now I know that you can do position changes. Now I actually thought growth was position changing. It's not. What it actually is, uh, what it ac- that just helps them grow as a player in their best, in how they would, obviously it says a certain amount of weeks. So for example, Koski, he'll level up in 23 weeks by the looks of it, or I could assign him another one wide back. He'd be 24. I could assign him as a CDM centre half. That'll take 22 weeks. That's for example. But also I didn't realise this until I watched a video on accident. But if I go here, I can go to position. So if I can actually change, this is how to change the position. So I mean that I could actually have him converted to a right back. I mean it would take 97 weeks. I could have him as a right mid. That would be 15 weeks, for example. So obviously some of them, it wouldn't make sense for some players. You got Charles here. You could change. You can go to change him. Apparently, I could change him to a left back if I wanted to. It'd take 4 weeks to change him to a left back, 2 weeks to change him to a centre half. So, there's a lot to play with here, and I will dabble in that a little bit more. Anyway, welcome to a brand new season. So I've got a few things to update you on. I've got a notifications because there's a whole host of players that have left the club here. Campbell departed. He left on a free. He went to go join Tranmere Rovers. We sold Butterfield. He's gone to Salford. Bonis. He's gone to Amiens, the French club in France. Lewis went to Manitov, which I believe are Romanian. I'm not 100% sure though. You have Strike. He went off to um, Albacete. They are Spanish, I believe. Um, and then I sent Toby Cotes on loan. He's gone a 1 year loan to AFC Wimbledon, so that's back in League Two because they were relegated from League One. So he's playing back in League Two, but hopefully he'll start to grow in overall. And Riley, I decided to promote him to the main team, and I've decided because I think he has genuine possibility to be a main player for us. I thought there's no point of having him on the bench or even in the reserves because he's just not going to grow. So I've decided to loan him out. So I've lined him out to Crew Alexandra, who are also in League Two as well. So that should help there. And I've also sold Hemming as well. He has departed. He's gone to Deportivo La Coruña. Deportivo La Coruña. The once Spanish, the sleeping giant, if you want to call them that. And also as well, Jonathan Fleck, he left on a free as well. Don't know where he's gone, but he's also gone as well. I promoted Thorne up to the main team, and this is the squad at the moment. There's still a few players obviously on international duty. This is the team. Yeah, so a few positions I need to get. So first off, I need a goalkeeper, another goalkeeper, and Fry did really well in his first season. I mean, he was the most improved player of the season, but I don't think he's going to get to the heights that I think he might. And I think I'm going to look at another goalkeeper that might, and have Fry fall to the backup keeper, which is fine. He'll still play games, just not as many as he obviously did last season. I need another thing. I need is a new right back and left back because both of them I only have one of each now. Gordon and Vacano. Now, Vacano, I do believe he will grow quite a lot. This is a big season for him, so I'm kind of looking for a backup to go behind him, a bit like, well, exactly what like Tanton was, which I am looking at maybe signing Tanton back. As for Gordon, I'm actually looking for somebody that will challenge and eventually take over for him. There is a player that I do have in mind for that one, and I also need another centre back because I do have 4 centre backs. I have Gabba, Koski, Donacien, and I also have Dunkley, but I'm looking to move Dunkley on because he is 34 now. He's not really going to get a game. He's 59 overall. He's just not going to be getting. He's not the defender I want for League One football. And to be fair, I'll be lucky to get 100k for the guy. It says his worth is about 90k, so I'll try and get over 100k at least. But I'm not a miracle worker here. As for that, I also need I'd like at least two more midfielders, because both Sanchez Vitales, and Charles are my only three midfielders now. As for attacking mid, that's fine. I've got Morea, I've got Dobra, and that was a voice crack. And I also have Thorn as well. I need another striker, because Barani's future is un. I don't know if he's actually going to stay with us, because he did submit a move away, so I might be able to. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Winger's completely fine, so I might need to get two strikers if I sell him, but at the moment one striker is on the agenda. And then for winger, I'm fine. I've got Redic, I've got Nazarenko, I've also got Marco Randin, I've also got Parkinson, and also as well Korichi as well. So I have a decent amount of players there that can play wing, and also as well Morea and Dobra, if needed as well, can also play out on the wing as well. So wingers, I'm good for the season, but yeah, those are the positions I need to get a hold of. And I think first off, I want to go with the left back and the goalkeeper, and that is what I'm going to focus on first, because I know exactly who I want for that one. We've got this Scottish guy, 19 years old. He's a free agent. Might as well scout him, because I do like me a good free agent. That's Callum Robertson. Yeah. I am looking at this guy, Thomas Waddingham. He looks like he could be a pretty solid striker. 67 potential, between 76 and 82. That's not too bad. He's the striker, the type of striker I'm looking at. We'll also scout on him out. I could get Sora. He is 42, but he is a free agent, so why not? I did also have a striker called Madden. He did come back on loan, but I think his contract was up, so he left on a free as well. But he was on loan at Accrington Stanley last season anyway, or maybe they had a deal to buy him fully or whatever. I don't know. He wasn't going to play anywhere. I would have sold him off. So I've actually simmed today to the second here, just so then I can get all of these into place. So I've got a lot of players on the agenda. As you can see. So the goalkeeper I'm looking at is Matt Young from Sunderland. Now, he was on loan at Salford last season. He's the keeper I would like to take over and be our goalkeeper. He's 19, so he can grow still. He's 65 overall. He's about 1.3 million, but I might be able to get that down to maybe 900k. We'll see. But yes, he is the keeper I'd like to sign. As for the centre back that I'm in, as for the midfielders I'm interested in, I like this De Havilland guy. De Havilland guy plays for Peterborough. He is actually English, but a very un-English last name. He's a midfielder that I'm interested in, and he'd only be worth about 500k, so that wouldn't be bad. Centre backs I've got is Nigel Lonwijk, the Dutchman. He's interested. Wheatley, I'm interested in him to be the striker, because I know that he can grow quite a lot of overall. Ashworth is the left back I'd like, because he's 2 years younger, and same overall as Gordon, so I do like the look of him. Brown is another option from midfield, Jordan Brown. We've also got Boateng as well from Plymouth. Sorinola, I mean, he would have to be a starter. I said I'm not looking for a starter right back. I'm looking for a backup. This would be a bit more of an ambitious centre back. Maxi from Stoke. Telerovkov. He goes by Maxi though, from what I've seen. This guy interests me, Ashley Phillips. Now I don't think I'll be able to buy him outright, because I just absolutely tanked through all my money, but I might be able to get him on loan, because I am looking for a centre back to replace Gabba. And go with Koski, but also this guy here, Mendy as well, looks pretty good as well, but again, a little bit pricey. So I think I might have to maybe loan a few players in, and hope maybe that I might be able to sign them later on, So yeah, that's kind of where I am at the moment here. Some of these players that I have interest in. This Allen guy was another option for centre back, but he can be converted to a left back, so there is that. Yeah, Clark from Ipswich. You got Uffy. Obviously, as I said, Weddingham. You got Gabriel as well. Jordan Gabriel. He'd be a good backup right back as well. And they've got this free agent. I know he's a winger, but I know might be able to change him to a striker. And we've also got this guy called Mane, who's at Wolves as well. So, as I said, though, we're going to go with Matt Young to be the keeper. I think that's the first player. Oh, he's not willing to relocate. That's a good start. Okay, well, we can loan him at least. A loan to buy. 1 year. Nearly got 7 million though, to be fair. Let's go 50-50. They don't want to budge. Alright. We'll accept. They want to do a future fee. If we say about 1 million. We want 1.2 million. With a 2% sell-on clause. We can keep your sell-on clause. Let's go with 1.1 then. You can't. Whoa! You can't do that. You can't suddenly just jack up the fee. Seriously? You asked for 1.2 million. I give you a lower offer, and then you put your offer up. You don't put your offer up. You put it where you meet in the middle. I don't know if that guy's very familiar with fucking if he's actually ever done any deals before, but that's fucking ridiculous. Well, he's the player I'd like, so we'll have to wait then and try and loan him again. I do like this guy though, Ahuji, but I'm gonna sign the fullback that I really want first. You know, Ashworth from Blackpool. They actually bought what's his name? Bonis off us, of course. I'll offer up 1.2 million. So they want Marcarande. I will not be including Marcarande because although I offer 1.3 million. They're happy with that? Alright, cool. But yeah, no, Marcarande was never going to be a part of that deal. So Ashworth, you hopefully will be our first signing. 4-year contract, absolutely. Just gonna offer what they're asking for. They're happy with that, and we have our first signing of the window. Big moves. So again, this episode's going to be closer to an hour because, again, just like the first season, it's going to be something of similar variety. So, yes, welcome, Mr. Ashworth. Yeah, so this is a good signing, I think. Yeah, number 3, yep, that's exactly what I'd like him to wear, number 3. And he joins in, and I want him to start over Gordon. So that's a big transfer in. Says not good enough. I disagree. So I'll try and sign Young again when he becomes available. When it becomes available too, so maybe in a week or so's time. And the other player I'd like, this is the right back I'd like. Ahui, I think that's how you pronounce it. So we'll approach to buy him as well. He's only about 500k, so he'd be a good backup to have. I'll offer 500k. Hopefully that'll be. They want 850. Just get that down to about 530. I think they'll take that. Yes, they will. And he'll be the backup right back behind Vaccaro. Yes, please take a seat, my boy. Rotational, yep, that works. He wants a 4-year contract as well. We can do that. I'm just going to offer again the recommendation. And hopefully they'll take 750. They want 800. You know, that's alright. And they did want a signing bonus there, and I didn't actually read that part. That was poor of me, but there we go. Second signing of the window. Signed both the fullbacks. Got a starter left back and a backup right back. He's English as well, so it's good to keep getting some English players in, because probably should keep it a little bit realistic and have not the entire team full of... he will not wear number 6. That's going to be saved for the centre-back. Just going to... There we go. Warsaw to Chesterfield for 530k. Not bad. Got an aid for that transfer, so... Before we continue with that, I do want to just quickly, because I know I'll forget, I will change his jersey. Let's give him a very lucky 13. I think 13 will work for him. Jersey number 13, that was of course John Fleck's former jersey. It is now his. Now let's go to the transfer hub. Back to the transfer hub, so... Phillips from Spurs. Now... let's approach for a loan for Mr. Phillips. So I don't think I'm going to have a crazy amount of money, so this might just be for the then player. So we're going to just do basic terms. So I like how I can have an option to give put a player on a 2-year loan, but I can't ask for a 2-year loan. Let's counter that with you pay more. Really? Fucking hell, how tight I don't know, forget it, it's fucking Tottenham. They are incredibly tight, aren't they, about their money? Well, they are, aren't they, though? So I guess they've kept that accurate. That's really unfortunate. So that's 2 loanees we couldn't agree on. Well, let me go for the striker at least, I'd like. Where is he? Ah, there he is, Wheatley. Again, I think I'm gonna have to probably go down the loan department, I think. We'll do a loan to buy though. Year loan. Alright, Ruben, you're gonna be 50-50. So they're looking for about 1.8 million. If we get that down to maybe 1.5, I think we can do that. What is this? You can't keep raising the price. That makes absolutely no sense. What the fuck is this? No, this is unfair. That's the third time. No, sorry, the second time now a club has raised the price. You can't do that in negotiations. I don't know if EA quite understand how negotiations work, but that's not how it works. You can't elevate the price like that. That's just not cool. That's ridiculous. That is. That's ridiculous. Alright, so I'm going to have to try again with those players. All of them. An offer for Barani. I don't want to sell him. I don't. But I don't want an unhappy player either. Alright. If we're gonna let him go though, we've got to he's my player of the season. I want at least 3 million for him. No, 3 million. Alright, okay. 2.9. Alright, okay, they've gone with a 2.6. 2.8. There we go, okay, well there we go. Looks like Barani is leaving the club. My player of the season, our number 9, is leaving. Which is a shame. It is a shame. But can't have an unhappy player. And it clearly does not want to stay. But the thing is, we brought him in on a free. The young boys have come in with an offer now. Oh, theirs isn't that as high, so you can fuck it off. Now we have it. Barani has gone. So now we don't have a striker at all. So we really need that. So, well, now that I've sold him, I actually might buy Wheatley permanently because I've now got a bit more of an influctuation of cash and I don't really want to have a striker on loan. Let's see if they're available now. No, of course they're not. That's really, really, really annoying. And I might sign Young as... Oh, no, wait, he didn't want to leave. The thing is, I would have signed him permanently. I'll do the whole agreeing a fee thing, but... And there we go, Barani has been sold. 2.8 million, that's not too bad, actually. We got a tournament to join. So we go with that one, as that one's got the most money in it. Alright, surely they're available to speak to again. Okay, they are. Right. He's unwilling to relocate, but we'll do a loan. Let's try this again. A loan's a buy. 1 year. 50-50. They're happy with that. $1.3 million. 1.8. Fuck it. We'll take it. It's literally 50 grand on top. Let's not fuss over it. Alright, now we just gotta wait to see if he agrees to the loan. Hopefully he will. Now that we don't have a striker, I will actually buy a striker now. I will go and buy Wheatley instead of this whole haggling over a loan thing. So... Oh, he's unwilling to relocate. That means we'll have to approach to loan then. But again, we'll do a loan to buy. Yeah, if we go 50-50. So quite big wages, isn't he? Let's go with 1.7 million. Hopefully that'll get the deal done. They want 2 million. I'll give you 2 million for him, and you get a 1%. So, what is that? What is that? Now, see, what is that? Alright, 2.2. Take it or fucking leave it. See, that's fucking ridiculous. That is out there. That is out there. You cannot put the price up like that. That is not negotiating. That's just fucking wrong. That's not cool. Right. Fucking hell, I feel like I'm just in a bloody loop. Basic terms with this one. $50-50 I think is fair. Alright. Here we don't have to agree on a transfer fee on that one for Phillips. He's actually wearing the number 2 jersey. Again, we just got to wait for them to come back to us. Okay, he's a 68 overall. So I could sign him on a free and then try and sell him on later on. What other strikers is there? There's this guy from Cheltenham, Miles Lieburn. Waiting for him to get on Drubman. Again, we're going to have to go another week. Let's see if these 2 players. So every game against Cardiff. So the thing is, right, I don't actually have a striker at the moment. So yeah, Dobra's gonna just have to be a makeshift striker. For now, I'm just gonna sim this game. Oh, we actually, oh, fucking hell, we actually won. Dobra and Parkinson. Fair play. Alright, somebody's coming in. It's Matt Young, the goalkeeper. There we are, Young, new number 1 keeper of Chesterfield. I like how there are just no sponsors on the goalkeeping kits ever. Loaned in from Sunderland for 12 months with the option to buy. So he will go in over Fry, who actually has got up an overall as well, which is... At the moment though, it's Dobra that has to play up top at the moment as a makeshift striker. And has Phillips agreed? Yes, he has. Both of them agreed to the loan. Phillips is just a straight loan though, unfortunately, because it's just way too pricey, and I just... No, I will have the money to pay for him, but it will take a huge chunk of my payment out if we even get up to the championship. I'm kind of banking on getting to the championship. Maybe I might be able to loan him again though. Maybe I might be able to do a second loan, and that one could be with an option to buy. Number 6 works. It's a big signing though, and he will slot in at the back with Koski, and Gabba will fall back as the fall back into the backup area of Tottenham on loan. All our players are back as well. Both right-footed. 72 overall as well, so it's another 70 rated player. I feel a bit bad for Gabba, but I don't think he'll grow much higher than maybe upwards of 70. It's a 57 rated striker. Rudmond at Oxford. Sorry, Oldham. Tom Davis. Again, we're just going to have to fast forward a few days. Yeah, we have this game to play though. And we still got the win. Vitalis and Redditch with the goals. Still winning games, which is quite impressive to be honest with you. We haven't got an established striker because I sold them both. One I didn't want to sell, the other one I did want to sell. Alright, come on. Alright, okay, let's try. Third time's the charm to negotiate with Manchester United for Ethan Wheatley. Loan to buy. 1 year. 50-50. Oh, no, you wanted to do 50. 50. Just do it before they really fuck me off. Right, well, let's just offer 2 million. No. 2.1 million. Right, come on, just take that. 2. Yep, fuck it. Just take it. Honestly, they'll just raise it again. It's a fucking scam, really. But hopefully, Wheatley will be a really good striker for us. Young English striker. And I will look for a secondary striker as well. I will play this match because, well, I need to play at least a game this episode, so we'll play this match. As I said, we're just going to be doing business for the rest of this episode, so we might as well play a game. We're playing in the Johan Cruyff Arena. So yeah, Dobra is our makeshift striker because I'm trying to get them in at the moment. I'm trying to save money though for midfielders as well, because we need at least 2 midfielders as well. They'll be permanent transfers, the midfielders. Nice work by Vitalis here. There's Dobra. Alright, and again, maybe I could make Dobra a striker, but then again he wouldn't be playing as much. Oof. Young with a catch. It's the first. I just realised I haven't put Ashford actually into the team yet. Still got Gordon playing. I've still got Gordon in defence as the fullback for the minute. Chance now. Nazarenko! Oh, lovely goal by the Ukrainian. And we lead. Actually, if we win this tournament, that will give us some more. That will give us some more money if we win it. Played back nicely, and it's in. By Morea. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Forgot to mention, Morea is wearing number 10 this season, and Sanchez is wearing number 8. Ooh, good save. Oh. Make subs at half time. Good play. Dubra. Oh. Dallas. Oh, saw it. Open up for a moment there. Nicely done. So that be half time. Gonna make some changes at half time. Gonna give other players an opportunity. Ashworth was actually meant to be in the starting 11, but hey ho. The right back as well, you can go in as well. Mostly a different team. Oh. Oh, chance. Oh, there's going to be a follow-up. 3-0. And it is Morea. Shot from Vidal as it deflected, and it's, well, it's just, you can't miss really, can he? Great goal. go to that then. Done there by Marcarande. And how has Dobra not scored that? So I was hoping to have a striker for one of these pre-season games, and I should have really, but yeah, why not? Dunkley are going on up front for the last couple of minutes of the game. Oh, what a goal from Vitalis there. That's an outstanding strike. And we're going to win the tournament and get a bit more money for the transfer budget, so that's great. Yeah, Dunkley's just been shoved up top, why not? In some minutes. Dunkley. He finds Charles. Oh, Charles. Yeah, Charles is wearing number 16 this season as well. I've changed it from 29 to 16. His shirt number. There we have it. 4-0. Comfortable win in the end. We win the tournament. So we won all 3 of our matches. Top the group. We'll open up the season against Northampton. So that'll be an interesting game. Let's see if we actually have signed Ethan Wheatley. We have signed Ethan Wheatley. Fantastic. We have a striker. We actually have a striker. English-born Ethan Wheatley. So yeah, he will be the starting striker. He's actually 1 overall less than what's his name? There's the Hungarian striker. Bellamy, yeah, Barani. Just name just left my mind for a moment there. Barani. But he's like 5 years younger than him. He's 20. He was 25. So it's a big signing there. He can definitely. I've seen him on other games anyway, on like FC25, reach up to about an 80. So hopefully we can get him there. So let me just update the squad. So Gordon can come out for Ashworth. Have to be Thorn for the moment. Gower that fall to the bench. So yeah, so a new keeper, a new centre half. I mean, this whole left side is new with Phillips and Ashworth coming in. Obviously Young in goal as well. So the midfield's fine for this season. It's very good actually for this season, as you can see. I just need backup midfielders because I only have Charles, and Thorne is an attacking midfielder, and so is Dobra. Obviously, again, good in the winger department because, again, Dobra and Mora can do it. Marcarande's there as well. He can play left or right. So, again, Welcome, Mr. Wheatley. Right, that's Weasley. Weasley. So there we go. So we've got Young, Phillips, and Wheatley all on loan. Young and Wheatley are loan to buys, so they will be purchased, which is probably why you'll see in season 3 that I won't have as much to spend unless I obviously sell a player, of course. But I probably won't have as much as I would think I have because I have payments to pay for from the previous season for loanees. I've sent my scout out, by the way, to scout Germany for goalkeepers actually, because obviously they're very well known for goalkeepers, for some of the best in the business, of course. So yeah, looking at that. So I obviously would need another striker. I'll need a secondary striker, but I want to get a midfielder first because I need another midfielder of some kind. I'm looking at Boateng, to be honest with you. I think Boateng would be a good signing in the midfield. Brown as well could be a decent buy, although he is 25. Boateng's 24 though, so growth wouldn't be particularly great. Seko, he's 70 overall, but he is 28, you know. This guy, though, I'm interested in, as I said, Dehan de Villand, How do you pronounce his name? Let's call him Ryan, Big Rye. Tyrese Hall, don't actually have him scouted. Other midfielders do we have? We have Isaac Fletcher, who again has not been scouted. Well done me. Neither is Evans. What the hell am I even doing? Well, they were scouted, but I showed interest in other players. Got Forini. He's 1.1 million. I think I might go for Boateng, to be honest with you. I might go with Boateng. That'd be a good option. So yeah, let's obviously play with Argyle as well. So they are a team I will be fighting against. I'll offer up 1.3 million to Argyle. What is with the wanting of Marcarande? $1.5 million. They want 1.8. How about we go? What his price is? 1.6. 1.650. Alright, you got yourself a deal. Boateng then. Be a good backup midfielder to have. No release clauses. I hate release clauses. Again, we'll just give him what it says there. They're happy with that. All right, cool. Another new signing in the door. Big signing, but a signing for another midfield option because he needed it. So that is good, yeah. I felt like just one other midfielder would be good as well. He is not wearing number 7. Number 7 is being vacant until I find my true winger. Basically, my kind of what to me for my Sir Alex Ferguson would be my Cristiano Ronaldo. If you get it. And then another midfielder I'd look at. Wonder if my got a few more. players that are free agents. Fucking hell. 39 years old. Midfield. Simeon Stade, free agent. We got Juan Carlos Diaz, who's also a free agent. Got John Russell, who's a free agent from Jamaica. Got Pala from Turkey. Got Chivas from Argentina. Got some free agents here, actually. Benjamin Marcus. He's from Slovenia. Let's get some of these free agents then. The ones that I would be maybe interested in. Is Diaz guy. Boateng, what? Not number 14, new. 18, nah. I reckon 25. I don't know. I'm just feeling 25 for Boateng. That'll be his shirt number. That works nicely. So yeah, now I've got another midfielder alongside Charles. He's also a holding midfielder as well. So ideally, a central midfielder is what I'd like. Excusez-moi. He'll need to take over Thorn's position. He can come back out. But I am looking a little bit. I am looking for better than Charles. I'd like to where Charles would drop out of the main team. You know, Charles was kind of just brought in as an extra body. But let's see about those free agents. An offer for Dobra, huh? As a loan, fuck off. Oh, there was an offer there for Maria. How much you offering? Oh, £25 million. I mean, that is a very tempting offer. He's actually worth more than that. I think he's worth about 28 million. Yeah, so the offer should, yeah, I could get up to 50 million for Maria, but I reject. I'm rejecting the offer because I want him to be. Oh no, I don't want to start the game. That'll be for next episode. You'll probably go on the pitch, Gabba. You just won't start. Got a scout report already. Okay, you are rejected because that's atrocious, but that's much better. I should have just sent him there for 3 months, not 9. Yeah, we've got 7 more days, so I'll probably sign another midfielder in the next episode. For now, I'm just looking at a potential second striker. So Weddingham is the player I'd like. He's got a release clause of 5.5 million, but he is worth about 2 million. The only other striker I would consider buying is Lieben. He is actually a better overall though than Wheatley, so that's interesting. Don't really want better, I either want the same or less. Not that much less though, that is pretty dour from Kane Drodman. I mean, yes, he would be a very, very cheap signing, but he would be a shit replacement. Obviously, Farrick would be was the dream. So I might go with Thomas Weddingham, to be honest with you, the Aussie, and have him and Wheatley battle it out. Sort of approach to buy him. He will be bought, so I mean, I don't really want two loaney strikers. That'd be horrendous. We'll just offer them 2 million. Hopefully they accept. They want Boateng. I just signed Boateng. Fuck off. 2.2. They want to sell at 2% selling clause? You got it. More than happy to do that. Let's negotiate now. Put important. 4-year contract. Accept. Again, we'll just offer him what it's recommending. They want... Okay, that's fair enough. And there we have it. We have our second striker. I actually might give him the number 20 jersey. I think it's going to give him the number 7. No, it will definitely give him the number 7. What am I on about? He will wear the number 20 jersey this season, I think. Nicely done. Oh no, I gave him number 14. But no. He will wear number 20. Portsmouth to Chesterfield for 2.2 million. From Australia. So they're better than Bonis, but obviously 1 overall less than Barani. But Barani is older than both of these two. See, Dobra's not coming out of the team. Let's just go in there. Charles, though, will come out. And Weddingham will be... Weddingham and Wheatley. He's 21, Wheatley's 20. So, they will be my 2 strikers. So we have 2 new strikers. I will just go to Squad Hub and change that number. To number 20. He will wear number 20 this season, Weddingham. Nice. And just real quick, let me go to the academy. See if there is anybody that is ready to make the next step. Well, it's just Green and Harrison Green. Anybody else? No. I see. There is a youth tournament though that I might play. Funny enough, French playing Northampton. Anyway, so that is the team. That is the squad. Let me just go over it again here, of course. So these are all the transfers I've made. So I've loaned in Ethan Whitley from Manchester United with a loan to buy. So he's on loan for the season, and then next season, at the end of the season, he will sign for us for about 2 million, I think it is. Was it 2.4 million? I think it is. Phillips is just a straight loan, but I might try and loan him again at the end of his loan, so I get another year's worth, and then hopefully I'll actually be able to afford him eventually. But then again, he could go up and overall, and I won't be able to. So we'll see with that one. Young, another loan to buy though. I think for was it about 2 million-ish as well. And then we've also got Weddingham. He's bought for 2 million. Boateng was bought for doesn't tell us the actual price. Actually, we could check it on here on transfer history from my club. So here we are. So we signed Elechi Ahula for 530k as a backup right back. From Warsaw, we signed Zach Ashworth from Blackpool for 1.3 million to be a starter left back. Obviously, we had to sell Barani in the end, sold him to Preston for 2.8 million, who are actually in League One with us. So we'll probably come up against him, which will be interesting. Matt Young loaned him in from Sunderland, as I said. Same with Phillips, but it's a straight loan. Boateng we bought in for 1.6 million from Plymouth. We bought Ethan Wheatley from Manchester United, but loaned him in first. And we just brought in Thomas Waddingham from Portsmouth, the Australian striker, for 2.2 million. I think he's our most expensive signing then. Well, I guess it would have to be Waddingham at 2.2 million. But Wheatley, I think it's Wheatley who's the most expensive at 2.4 million. So yeah, that'll be that though. That is the first episode of season 2. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye.